Hi everyone, so I want to show you what I got from In Love Art Shops, my latest little delivery. So don't forget to use iced images if you go over to In Love Art Shop, and that will get you 20% off your order. So I'm going to start with the free gift. So they sent me this, they always send you, if you spend a certain amount, they give you a free gift. So they sent me this, which is the word happy, and it's got a little outline on it. And I'm really pleased about this because you can always use happy. Happy anniversary, happy Christmas, happy birthday. You know, the possibilities are endless, and I like the fact that it's not horizontal. What's the other one called? Vertical. It's a vertical one, because again it can be very useful if you're doing like a slimline card. So this has the outer piece and then also the word happy, which is all connected, which is great as well. So the outer shadow is about 3 1/8 by about 7/8, and then the actual happy well, yeah, it's about an inch in its widest part. The word happy is about 3/4 of an inch by about 3 inches. So I am going to try and make a card using this because I just think it's really good. So I'll show you now the card that I made using this die. Then with the free gift, the happy, I used it on this card and did Happy Christmas. This is just like a flat card, and you've got space there for a gift card. So this is the card I made with this die, and I really like the way you've got the happy and they all join together, and then you've got the white outline. Well, you know, you can do whatever colour you want, but the outline die. So I love an outline die, as you know. So yeah, so that's what I made using that die. Then we've got this Christmas tree die. Now I don't have a good sized Christmas tree die, so that's why I ordered this, and I quite like the fact it was just like an outline. You could do so much with this. So it comes with a star. Obviously the star's already on the top, but you also get a separate star, so you can kind of decoupage it up. So this measures about 3 1/4, just over 3 1/4 by about 5 1/2. So it's a good sized tree. So I'm really impressed with this. I'm going to have fun with this. You could layer it up and do all sorts with this one. So I'll show you now the project that I made using this die. So then with the Christmas tree die, this is what I made. I made a little tree favour box. So I just cut it out twice out of this card, and then made a little box to go on the inside and just stuck one either side. So yeah, so this is cute little box, nice and easy to make. I have got a tutorial coming up for this, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, so that's what I used making this die. Next up we've got this one, which is Merry Christmas, but I was excited for this because I really like the look of the font, and I also really like the look of the fact you've got the outside piece and then you've got the inside letters. You know me, I love a shadow. So when I say a shadow, I mean like on a die. So this measures 4 1/4 by about 2 3/4. But I thought that was really cool. So all of those letters are individual, so you are going to have to line them up. If you can leave them in the die when you stick them in, that's the best way to do it. But the other thing as well is it means that it will cut them out of your card. So if you wanted to leave the outline die out and just cut Merry Christmas out of your card, you can. So that is definitely a very good thing. So it makes it, you know, very versatile. So I'll show you the card that I made using this die. So with that die, I went ahead and made this little gift box. So this is the Merry Christmas. I really like the way the letters are separate, so you could cut them out of a piece of card if you wanted to. So this little gift box, I put some vellum in the top, and then it nicely holds 4 little Tunnock's tea cakes. So this was the box I made. Yeah, so the tutorial for this is already out. I did it on a live stream, but I just really like the way that turned out. So that's what I did with that die. Next up we've got this die. Now I don't really have a lot of wedding dies. I've got one sort of similar to this, which was a Trimcraft first edition die from years ago, but it's not as big as this one, and I liked the image and I liked how big it is. So this measures it's about 3 3/4 by about almost 6. I mean, you're looking there at 5 3/4, 5 7/8. that's a good size die. So for a 5x7 card, that's going to fill, you know, most of your card up. So yeah, I just thought that was, even for a 6x6, you're literally going to be, it's literally going to be top to tail with the 6. But I just thought it was a really nice die. Again, I can see lots of things you could do with that. And I just love the fact that it was so big. Then we've got this, which is a kind of decorative panel card. Now, when I saw on their website the actual card that they've made using this, I was like, oh wow, that's amazing. So if I move it a bit closer out of the sunshine, you can see the look how detailed that is. And as well, because I mean the whole panel measures 4 1/8 by about 5 1/2, but obviously each one of these squares measures about 1 1/4. So if you're doing an inchy card, you could do quite a bit with that. So if you wanted to cut it all down, you could. So you've obviously got the little stitched edge that kind of divides them all up. So there's sorts of things, lots of things you could do with this actually. And my mind is actually going as I'm talking to you, so I shall show you what I make with this one. And then with the wedding couple die, I made this card, which is like a pull out, kind of like a trifold card. It's difficult to show you on the desk, but you can see how well that cut out and how beautiful it looks. Such a beautiful die. It really is. And I love the fact it's so big. And then on the inside, as a pattern, I use this die. So I will be mentioning both of those together. And then, yeah, so that's the pattern die. You can't see it very well on the camera, but in real life you can really see. I just like the white on white. And behind all of that, it just looks really good. Just nice. Just adds a bit of pattern, a bit of texture without being over the top. But yeah, so that's the card that I made using that die. Next up, we've got this die, which I believe is a sunflower die. And it does look sunflowery, but the flower that I saw, well, the way they'd kind of laid it up, I just thought I really liked the way they'd done it. So I thought, well, we'll have a play with that, and it could be useful if you just want half a flower. Got a whole load of little butterflies and obviously little centres. So the actual half flower itself, that's 3 inches by about 1 3/4 roughly. Yeah, it's about the same. So they're all about the same. That one's slightly smaller, I think. These two are slightly bigger. So that one's 3 inches. Oh, they're all 3 inches. It just looks smaller. Yeah, so it's quite a nice little die, that. And you've got a tiny little butterfly at the top there. But again, I just thought it was quite nice. A bit different to what I've already got. And you can then lay them all up. So I'll show you now the card I made using this die. This die is fabulous. So this little die set, really good. So I've made like a, I don't know what it's, a daisy, I suppose, for the front. And then these are the little butterflies that come with it. I've used all the centres. So I've used everything in that die set, basically, for this. And it's come out really well. I'm really pleased with it. So, yeah, it's a decent size. And once you start fluffing up the flowers, you know, the petals, you can really make a nice full flower. And the fact that I didn't realise this when I first got it, but on later inspection, I realised that you've actually got 3 sizes. So you've got like a large size of kind of a half petal, then a medium, and then a smaller size. But they're only slightly smaller than each other, which is perfect for making this kind of flower. So I'm really impressed with that. So that's what I made using that die. And then last but not least, we have this die, which I really liked. And I was like, let me just avoid the background dies. But actually, because this is 4 5/8 square, and so I thought with it being square, it would be nice on a 6x6 card, a 5x5 card. And I just really love the leaves. Love that leafy pattern. I just thought it was really nice. And I thought even if you teamed it up, maybe with the sunflower die, might be quite good. Yeah, I just really liked it. I just thought it was quite nice, good for the summer. You could make it festive as well if you wanted to, so you could really do lots with that. So I'll show you now what I made using this die. Then this leaf die I made into a box, so it's a nice little square box, and I just put some vellum behind, and then obviously when you take the lid off, you've got a nice little box inside there. And yeah, so then that's what I made. So I just did it like that, and I've done it as I say with vellum. I could have done it with acetate behind it, but I decided to go for vellum. But yeah, just a really nice die. So as you can see, it cuts out a panel. So I actually cut the panel out and then I just stuck it straight back in again because I wanted it to be on the top. So yeah, so that's what I did with that die. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked all my different makes that I made using these different dies. Don't forget to use the code iced images over at In Love Art Shop. Obviously I know it says Coca Rosa, but they're both the same company, so just make sure you go and use iced images over on In Love Art Shop to get 20% off your order. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Leave a comment down below as well, and we will see you again next time. Bye!